Hi, this is Joy, and welcome to 365 Days of Joy, day 13. So today I spent the day in bed because I'm not feeling well, and I'm trying to stay away from other people to be careful, in case I have COVID. I don't think I have it, but it's better to be safe than sorry, and I don't want to get my kitties sick. And by kitties, I mean like children. So today I want to talk about showing up for the life that you want. I spent, like I said, all day in bed, but here I am recording my video even though I do not feel well, because I promised myself that I would do one 10-minute video every day for the year. And I'm determined to see that through, even though I've got many great reasons and excuses why I could take a break today. So here I am. So showing up for your life. What does that mean? I have done a lot of really hard things in my life that I knew would make my life harder. I'm saying the word life a lot. I knew that would make my life harder in the what's the opposite of long run? I knew it would make my life harder immediately, but eventually I had hope that my life would get better. So this year, I want to show up for myself, to make my dreams come true. I'm in the best place that I ever have been, as far as I have a wonderful family. I'm very happy. I love my babies. I've got two, a 6-year-old and a 1-year-old. I've got a wonderful partner who's very supportive, and I'm very grateful for that. So I feel like I finally have a very wonderful foundation, which I feel like I have never had before. And so I finally feel like I can get the parts of my life that are related to my dreams together to make them come true. Before I had this foundation, I was working from a place of fear, and now I'm working from a place of dreams. And so what are some of the things that I would like to happen this year? So for one thing, I'm doing 365 Days of Joy, where I record 10 minutes of YouTube video, or 10 minutes of video every day, and put it on YouTube, because I really want to get better at sharing my stories, at being in front of the camera, which I'm not going to do right now because I do not look camera ready. My hair looks like I was electrocuted. But I have been getting my studio in order. I have been purging and getting rid of garbage that I've been saving just in case, because now I have a goal that it's very clear, and so I know what I need and I know what I don't need to move towards that goal. So my studio is in better shape than it has been. It's been a work in progress, though, that I started a long time ago. Today I worked on making another dream for my studio come true. While I was sitting in bed, I was working in Illustrator, trying to prototype these little platforms that I want my jars of color to sit on the wall. So I have this floating, like, liquid rainbow swatch collection, so that whenever I make a painting, I can see all of these mixes of colors that I've created and put together a palette of colors that are ready to go, that are not just right out of the ink bottles that I get from the store, but that I've sat with and pre-mixed and put together. I want to make, an aesthetically beautiful installation of liquid color on my wall. I've been trying to make make it so that my studio is more efficient. So organizing things so it doesn't take me a long time to package a kit or make a painting or do a project. I want it to be very easy and accessible and take down any barriers to getting things done. And that has felt really good. I want to surround myself with, wonderful people this year that are also going for their dreams and that I can help and they can help me. And that seems to be happening. I've got an awesome studio partner in my studio now as of October, I think. And there's somebody across the hall who has a really cool business, and we're going to be checking in every Friday with each other, all three of us, to figure out what we want to do that week or the next week and what we did the week before, and encourage each other and help each other, which is such a lovely thing, a lovely and, rare thing in my experience. So let's see. So I want to get the studio together, surround myself with awesome people who are going after their dreams fearlessly. I am also trying to get my house that I just moved into a few months ago in a really good state so that it just feels good being here. I just made what are they called? Habit trackers for me and my son and my daughter and the house so that I can make sure that I do the things to keep up with all of us, and so we can feel good in our environment and in our selves, with ourselves. I am doing workshops. That's another goal this year, is to continue to do workshops and share my love of art making with anybody I can. So that's another reason for getting the studio in better shape, is to make it a really magical place to be. So let's see what else. I want to also do hospital projects, like big, dreamy installations in hospitals that can have an effect on people who are in that environment, a positive effect. It's really hard to be in a hospital. I have been hospitalized over 50 times as a kid and was in and out of the hospital at least twice a year as a kid. So that seems like it's a very good fit for me to make work for hospitals. And I am making work for hospitals. So I've got hospital projects going, which I'm so grateful for. I've got workshops going. I've got a wonderful commission that I'm about to start on for this beautiful song, which I can't wait to share with all of you. I've got 365 Days of Joy that I'm working on, which includes all of the paper experiments that I have been doing and lots of other fun experiments that I have lined up. And my kits, I make kits to spread the joy of creating with people. And if you watch my why, what's my why video, you'll hear more about why spreading the gift of creativity is so important to me. But I'll give you a short version here. It's because creating art saved my life, and it makes me feel so good. All day when I was sort of lying here and working and relaxing, I was just, I don't know, my emotions were very baseline. And then as soon as I started thinking about what I can make for this video and realized that my son's art supplies were in his room and that I could use those to make something today, I just lit up at the possibilities of what I can do, or what I would do. And, the energy then arrived to do this thing that I really didn't want to do, which was making this video today because I just don't feel great. And you can hear, I'm sorry, I apologize for the sniffling and the gravelly voice, but I went from, just sort of dreading it to instantly being excited about it when I realized that I could make art for the video. So, and I know I'm rambling a bit. Not every video is going to be great, huh? So, but the point is that I showed up and I'm doing it. So, let's see, what other dreams do I have for this year? My dream with all of these projects is to balance them and experience joy while bringing them to life. I don't want to be overwhelmed to the point where I don't like what I'm doing. I want to enjoy what I'm doing. I don't want to do it just for the money and slog through it. I want to do it because I love doing it. And again, that's another reason why I'm super excited to get my studio quote unquote finished, because when you're in an environment that is magical and dreamy and that you were able to put your heart and soul into, it feels really good to be there. And you feel excited and there's less resistance to go there and to be there. You wake up being excited to go into that space that you put so much care into making wonderful. And then back to this idea of jumping into the unknown, and the reason why that really appeals to me is because the unknown is filled with limitless possibilities. And that's why making this piece of art that I'm making in this video was so exciting to me before I started, because I didn't know what would happen, and I got to experiment and try something new and not be afraid to fail. So right now I'm scoring the paper with scissors. They're very blunt kid scissors. And when you score the paper, it leaves, it makes it easier to fold it. And then you can fold it and sort of make a paper sculpture. I got a book on paper art, paper folding, maybe like a month or so ago, and this is one of the things that they said you can do in it, and I was really interested in that. So trying something, I haven't done it. I only did it like one other time besides this. So that also got me very excited to know that I could try it again. And you can see the score marks on the back from doing it. And while I was making this, I got excited because I realized that I could give it to my son as a present when he comes back. He's with his dad. And he'll be really excited to see that because he loves my art. He's one of my biggest champions. He tells everybody, my mom is the best artist, and it's so, so sweet. And I love watching him make stuff and go and collaborate with me. So, what are your dreams this year? What are you going to show up and do for yourself? I'm finally starting to feel like I'm running in, like I'm not being dragged or behind. I feel like I'm leading my life now and on top of things and not drowning anymore. And it feels really, really good. And I really didn't know if I'd ever get to that place. But I'm so glad that I did. All right, I think I'm going to stop it here so that I can speed up this part. But thank you if you watched. I know you're watching, Monica, and I love you. And hopefully I'll feel better tomorrow and I'll be back in my studio. But I'm going to go get tested, get a PCR test, and make sure before I do that because I want to be responsible and protect other people from getting the coronavirus if I have it. Anyway, okay. Bye. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more, hear more, watch more. Bye.